How's it going? I'm Ronnie Dillon from Marzocchi Suspension. I'm going to show you guys some of the new stuff in our marvelous line. Let's get started with the 55. This is actually the 55 ATA. It comes in at a very light 4.64 pounds. New for this year, you're going to find the TST. Actually, it's not the TST that's new, it's the TST Micro Compression Adjuster. So basically, in any position that you choose to use the TST setting in, you have this compression right here that you can fine-tune for your riding condition, your riding style. If you want to ride it fully closed, you can close it all the way. If you want it all the way open to where it's actually a sensitive, very sensitive setting for your riding conditions, you can just open it back up and get it going for yourself. The fork has external rebound adjustability. Each click makes a very noticeable difference in the performance of the damping in this fork. On the right side here, we have the ATA feature. It gets the fork to go from 160 to 140 millimeters of travel. Or actually, it's 165 to 125. And you can see there, kind of just by winding it down, you get a little bit of adjustment out of each click. But you have a top air chamber on the top of this fork that's positive and negative air. The chamber on the bottom is the PAR, which is basically like a progressive air chamber. So you can set the fork up to prevent bottoming, to get a more linear feel, a more progressive feel in the bottom of the stroke. Basically to prevent bottoming out. So this is the 55 TST2. So I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the TST feature. This is just a one switch hit though. So basically you swing it back and it'll lock it out at the top of the stroke. So there's that. You have external rebound adjustability, post mount. This is our new axle design. Let me show you guys this real quick. Basically you can slide it out. Slide that through there, and it'll actually click and detent itself into position. If it doesn't exactly line up where you want it, just keep going with the detent. So you can actually set it up and line it up to exactly where you want it on your fork. We have the new fork cross, and basically what we did was we made this fork a lot more adjustable. We came out with it last year, and we had a couple complaints. People said that there wasn't enough rebound damping. So we actually took the rebound system, the total cartridge, out of one of our Z1 forks and adapted it to the fork cross fork. So what you get is a 4-pound fork with nickel-plated stanchion tubes, external rebound, compression, and like I said, it's 4 pounds, guys. It's very attractive. This year for the 66, a lot has changed with this fork. For starters, it's a new casting. It's got the webbed brake arch. This also runs the new axle design. A 38 millimeter stanchion tube. External preload adjustability. You have your rebound and you still have your compression. Okay, this is the 888 RC3 rebound compression. It has external preload, almost identical to the 66. So you have your external preload adjustability. You have your compression, high and low speed compression adjustability. And on this side, this fork is single-sided coil, and on this side it's actually a volume adjust. So instead of there being a spring on this side to preload, you actually have an air volume that you can play with to make the fork feel a little more linear, a little more progressive, depending on what your riding style is. I don't know how you ride, so it's up to you how you want to set it up. You have your adjustable rebound on this side, and like I said, as well as your air volume. And basically, it's that easy to adjust. And with just a few clicks, it actually makes a pretty dramatic difference in how the fork handles, how the fork performs for your bike and your riding conditions. Basically, you're going to find an ATA fork in every platform of our fork models this year. So all of them, I believe this fork with a 38 millimeter stanchion tube and 200 millimeters of travel is only 6.4 pounds. So it's actually adjustable, I believe, from right there, 160 millimeters of travel to 200 millimeters of travel at 6.4 pounds. Okay, we have the Marathon Corsa World Cup, the SL World Cup actually. This fork comes with our remote control system. So basically you can click it down, it locks the fork at the top of the stroke. This fork also has the TST Micro Adjust where you can affect the compression setting on the fork. So if you want it to lock out all the way at the top, you can actually lock it out. If you just want a a light compression setting that you can actually effect with with the remote, then you're good to go that way. 32 millimeter nickel plated stanchion tubes. This fork is 3.39 pounds without the remote, and I believe it's 3.5 pounds with the remote. So either way you go, you're getting a very light fork. Over here we have our Rocco coils and our Rocco air systems. This beautiful monster comes set up with a titanium spring, adjustable compression, and rebound feature. Over here we have the Rocco Air World Cup, and we have two different versions of this fork. We have the normal compression rebound version, and then we have compression with the TST lock. So basically, just by swinging this lever over, you can lock the rear end of the bike, for when you're climbing or when you need to stand up and sprint up a hill, and just put the power down. So with this one, you have the compression that you can play with and set it up for various conditions, your weight, your riding style. You can also play with the air pressure in both versions to get it set up to your needs, to your riding pleasures.
Hey, I'm Chris Macavides, Creative Director for Marzocchi Suspension. I can't explain any of this mumbo jumbo for you, but I can talk to you about soft goods, so let's go check it out. We're mixing it up this year with the hats. We cut our line down, but we came out with some sick stuff. So the first off is we have the status hat. It's an all-over screen print design with fat embroidery on it. And this, we got the Superfly here for the serious club hat. You got the gold with the cream color, ride your ass off on the side, of course. And we brought back one of the favorites. That's a Script M hat. Of course, this is a flex fit hat, so we got that going. We also are introducing some new socks this year. Going with the Dirty M and the website on the side. Your basic sock, pretty durable. I buy at least 3 pairs a week rather than washing them, so they work out real well. We also have the Spanky beanie. It's one of our favorites. We brought it back. This is going to be the last time it's going to be made, so if you don't get it this year, then you have to go to eBay. So it's that. Of course, we have the shoe. This is our bomber shoe. We're working with 510 exclusively on this shoe. It's got a lot of the skate type of look to it and features like padded tongue. See, we got carbon fiber looking lace reinforcements here. And of course, we've got the 510 sole. Everybody loves this sole. This is what it's all about right here. This is what really finishes it off and what makes it a Marzocchi shoe. So we're really stoked on this shoe. And coming up this year as well, hopefully maybe I can get a clip for you later, maybe on the website, we're going to have an all black shoe. Ninja colorway. It's going to be sick. Real sick. Just like with the hats, we've cut it down a little, just made the sickest stuff. So what we have here is, this is called the Podium jersey. We brought back the Soul Rider jersey, sublimated graphics. It's your average 3/4 sleeve jersey. And we got the new stencil jersey. I don't know, a few years back we had this same type of waffle print. We took it out of circulation, but it was so popular that we brought it back, updated the style a bit, made it a little bit thinner cut, but it works the same way. So this is your perfect all-mountain cross-country type of jersey if you don't want to wear anything too tight. So let's say you have the Script M hat. We got the Script M shirt to match it. Brought it back again this year. New shirt. This is the Fade shirt. Little Marzocchi all over the place. And as with all our products, if it doesn't have the M, it's not a genuine Marzocchi product. So look for the M.